All righty.
All right, all right, all
All
right.
right. Here we go. We have the Lost Relics Market Square sponsored largest giveaway going on, which also is just as awesome as the return of Strike Team Games onto the stream. How are you doing, dude?
What's going on, everybody? It's going to be an exciting one today, man. All the giveaways you got planned coming up here, it's going to be a
Oh,
really good
yeah.
one, man.
Dude, heck yeah. So, how have you liked the event so far?
So far, so good, brother. So far, so good. So, you know, for me personally, I've been jumping around, playing a few hours here and there. Comparing it to a lot of the old events. It's been real different for me, just because some things in the real world have been having to take a little bit of time away. But I've definitely
That takes
been.
precedence.
Oh yeah, definitely. But I would roughly say on average I'm putting in between 2 to 4 hours a day, and then on the really good grinding days we're going for like 4 to 8 hours. 8 would be the max.
Oh yeah, going hard. I actually did the very first day of the event. 'Cause, like we usually have scheduled little shorter streams, like here and there. We did an off schedule one where I ran for 9 hours, like 23 minutes or something like that. It was just like, oh my gosh, I'm mush at this point.
You put in the hours. Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
I mean, I haven't gotten that. Did you get a mark?
I did get a mark. I only need one final quest to complete, and I'm waiting for probably tomorrow. I'll go ahead and knock it out. I need to go kill those Maloweens.
Yes, yes, yes. I started with them and then realized that I should just ditch my skills for the event and just started running higher tier dungeons the entire time.
Yeah, I mean, if you make that sacrifice for this 12 to 14 day event, it's not that you're not making a huge sacrifice. You'll be okay.
No, that and I had also wanted I made a personal milestone for myself when I started to get to, I think it was like 15, and then I was like, I want that fourth relic spot just to
Yeah.
make all these mining grinding like so much easier, where I can just mindlessly do it, so I can have double heals, double energy regen. But after that, the event started, and I was like, I'm just gonna keep going for right now. But I will
Yeah.
be unfortunately back down to the lower dungeons after the event.
That's all right. I mean, after the event, then you can start focusing on some more long-term,
Oh yeah.
leveling up and working up your character, putting in the hours. But yeah, I mean, for the first day of the event, I went ahead and I started. I was gonna go for gathering as well, and I went ahead and I made sure that I locked in one of those dragon teeth
Oh yeah.
in Wastelands. So I made sure to get that one. But as soon as I got that one, I turned off tools and I've just been running pumpkins.
I mean, why not though, right? Like, cause limited time.
Yep. Now
Focus
or
on
never.
what we can do. Yeah. So I need to ask the chat right now to decide, because we have to start a raffle
Yes.
immediately. That's going to be the hardest part of this whole stream, is handing out all the items.
Good problem to have.
It is a good problem to have. How many, if you are a new player, and by new, I mean someone who does not have access to the game, say new in the chat. If you are a player who currently has access to the game, say old.
It's gonna be
And
interesting
I
to see
will,
what the distribution is.
yeah, because if you remember the last time that we did the giveaway, it was just flooded with new players,
For
or
sure.
potentially new players. So let's see how we are going to be doing this. Anatolia, new forever.
Yeah, I mean,
Old,
my guess is
old.
we're gonna get a few older more now, only because maybe some
I've
people couldn't wait. The event
oh,
started and they wanted in.
old is the winner by far.
There it is.
Okay, so uh Striker, I will let you, if you want to. All right, you have the list.
You want me to pull up the list?
Pull the list up, and you send me in Discord what is the first item we're gonna do.
Okay, let's start off. Let's see. What do we do one of these bad boys.
'Cause there is a lot to choose from. Perfect. All right.
Yeah, I think that's a good one. That's a perfect for, especially for someone that's running dungeons right now. I think it fits the relic slot nice and pretty.
Oh, absolutely. And it's just crucial. So let me edit this because we have so much. We're going to start off here with 10 minutes.
10 minutes right off the bat, ladies and gentlemen.
10 minutes. Boom. All right. The first giveaway is officially live. We are raffling off some walnuts.
Yeah.
I know quite a few people. Oh, the dashboard, did that thing just error?
There's always a big fight for those blue relics, man. It's just so important.
There we go.
To
It
upping.
is live. Yeah, and it's one of the most crucial ones for someone moving up into the rare and epic tier. Because I was using that, in all honesty, I've been running Zen over and over and over again.
Okay.
And I was using that all the way up till I got my photonic incubator.
Oh, very nice, very nice. Yeah, I mean,
So
that's a good little. I mean, it definitely gives you a good boost if you're able to get that increased energy and health regen. Those walnuts, the honeycomb, the blushberries, and the cookies, like those are, especially for like mid-tier players, or if you just started or you've been playing for a little while and you have yet to fill up your relic slots. Like, I couldn't think of a better way to start for price and and what you're getting. Well,
and during the event, like, we've been able to actually auction off or raffle off quite a few of them because I kept, a few thousand soul or shadow stones for during the week because I started to notice like heavy market changes in prices.
Definitely.
Because everyone was kind of dumping a lot of stuff at the same time, and so everything was dropping in value and cheap. And we've been able to get, if I had waited, we could have probably gotten like 3 times as many, but I feel like we've given away at least 6 to 8 walnuts already.
Oh yeah, that's perfect. But
perfect. This one's a great one. I think the biggest game changer though for me was getting the gradient pumpkin.
Oh yeah. So like I've been a big proponent of the pumpkin for a long time now, like going back to 2020, because as new relics get rolled out, things change. But for the most part, and for the longest time, the only way to previously regen energy, was the pumpkin in these small rare relics, and obviously pumpkin's best in class for pulling that off.
It is, and I got to snag it up for her because it had been on my radar since I really gave it a good look, and I was able to snag that thing for like 18.
Very nice.
Which is the lowest I've seen in a little while. But again, a lot of these things are going to flux back up, I would guess,
now,
in price.
Which specific item was that?
The gradient pumpkins.
Okay.
I got it for around 18,000 Shadowstone.
Oh, I get you. 18,000? That seems like a really, really good deal.
Yeah, I had it sitting on there because
looks like right now they're at like 19.5, 19.4.
Yeah, and like I said, I saw them at 28 earlier.
Yeah.
It was one of those like, whatever, I'll put it in. I'm not spending my personal Shadowstones at this point in time.
Mm-hmm.
And it was one of those ones that, I didn't expect to actually get it, and I was doing a run, and it was like, your offer has been accepted.
Yeah,
like, oh my gosh.
It's actually...
Someone must have been in a tight spot.
It's actually funny timing, or not funny timing, but maybe a coincidence or whatnot, but like roughly around this time last year was when the pumpkins were being farmed. I would actually say like probably November, because it was at that point when the leaderboard, when people got to the scavenging level on the leaderboard where they started to be able to be droppable. So the top tier, pretty much back then in 2020, the people that were focusing on running trial woods back in the day, that used to be the most XP efficient level.
Okay.
And scavenging was like one of the main nodes. So because of that, like those people that were up there, top of the leaderboards were just finding all these pumpkins left and right. So it's roughly been a year since they've been introduced into the game and into the drop pool in a heavy way. I don't know if it's crazy timing or just luck that it worked out that way, but
luck of the Irish, I guess. So what was the obviously I assume with your mark you got the scythe.
Yes, I did. I got the scythe. I think you have to, and it goes back to the idea of the pumpkin. Granted, now the scythe's out of the pool already.
It is. You can no longer get it other than on the market.
Right, and I mean, claiming any type of legendary blockchain item via, playing the game without making a purchase is always a huge benefit. But in general, when I evaluated the two, like the premium that you get from energy is just it's far and above the damage output, I think.
Well, I do too. I'd wholehearted agree.
Yeah, that's the reason.
Currently, oh, go ahead.
No, I was like, that's the reasons why I was so heavy on the pumpkins too, because I don't remember exactly what it was, but like with one of those players that was farming, one of the trades that we had made back in the day was I included a founder's token, so I traded out a founder's token and picked up 12 of those pumpkins. And then there was a couple other little items, a couple little relics that we needed for some stuff, a couple weapons. But yeah, man, the energy boost that you get that's available from those relics is huge.
Yeah. I started to also, as I've gotten more versed with the game, I've been playing more of the higher level stuff. I realized the value in looking at totals for what you're getting out of your relics over before, like, I was randomly looking at uses of it. It's like, well, I can only use that twice. I like having multiple use pops for some of the healing ones or energy ones. And then it was just like, you should be wholeheartedly only focused on what's the total output that you're actually going to be getting from that relic. Like the photonic incubator, it's not as convenient as just being able to hit, 2 on the keyboard to heal with your walnuts.
Right.
But the damage the healing output is just so exponentially higher. Like, yeah, I was just looking at it wrong for the way that I was actually gathering what is going to have a ton of value to me as a player once I kind of got used to my play style.
Yeah, I think you hit the nail on the head there, because I wouldn't say that you got it wrong. I would just say, because all of this changes as the meta changes, as the game changes.
That's true.
Because I've changed my thoughts on a lot of these relics multiple times as updates roll out. I've always been the type that when I'm purchasing at least some of the higher tier items, like what I tend to do is see which items are out of favor. Obviously, you're able to get the better deals when you're buying buying those items.
Oh yeah.
And there's a lot of items that you can kind of tell, like, this thing needs a buff, or this thing's probably going to get nerfed, and looking at it from that perspective can definitely change things.
Oh yeah.
There was a time like through previous updates where I looked at the uses too, rather than the total amount. Right now I think total amount is probably the better way to look at it.
It seems to be king. It's like how ever since the skills demand update,
exactly.
Longbows are just what you should be using if you're using a ranged weapon as something that you're really relying on. Granted, not every strategy is going to dictate that, but what I mean by like you should be using is that's what 9 out of 10 players are using over a short bow, if they can.
Yeah, but it just comes down to, like, I can make arguments both ways. I would definitely, right now, if I had to use one for running, I would definitely use the longbow. But just from the past, 3 updates, I think there's been multiple changes to, the speed of the short bow, the distance of the short bow.
That's true.
It definitely feels like that they're trying to get the formula right. Where that balance is.
It's just like any game. They're just a lot more responsive when the changes are really needed than you look at, I don't play Call of Duty anymore, but I follow a bunch of people from the past, and so I hear about what's going on, and you'll have broken weapons for months. before they actually get tweaked, and
yeah.
that's because they're not used to how people are actually using them in the game. Because if
Yeah.
there's a way to, like, I wouldn't say exploit, sometimes it is exploit, but if there's a way to maximize the potential of a weapon, the players find it immediately.
Definitely. That's what players are good at.
Yeah.
Pushing the boundaries of the game world and seeing what is possible and what's not possible.
So one of the things I was really excited to have you back on about is that you have done multiple events, multiple updates. You have been around. For anyone who doesn't know, Striker from Strike Team Games up on YouTube, go over there, throw him a sub. He's unbelievably knowledgeable in this game. He's been playing for a really long time. He's a Founders Token holder. The first person that I kind of like really met in the game and explained so much to me. But how is this event different than the last Halloween event or events in the past so far?
That's a good question. So I think what's interesting, or the thing that I took away from this event, is that again, it's the progression type of mentality. So comparing it to the previous event, this Halloween feels like it's a combination of last Halloween and this recent Easter. There's elements that come across that appeared in all events that are now kind of being spliced together. So, for example, last year, this event was almost strictly revolving around creepy coins. There was no smashing of pumpkins. It was simply go into the adventure, and each creepy coin was its own individual drop and took up its own individual slot. So you were trying to get max 12 creepy coins out of the dungeon. I think that was my record. And you were playing the inventory game, making sure you had the balanced inventory that you could survive, but also take out as many of those creepy coins as possible. That's the way it used to be, but now with the addition of these smashing of the pumpkins, it's definitely a feature that got introduced with the Christmas event, which was opening presents, and then with the Easter event, which was cracking the golden Easter eggs.
Yep.
So,
and getting the golden ticket.
Exactly.
Or was that the mark?
Right. The golden ticket is the mark now.
Okay.
And that golden ticket was the Easter event exclusive. The mark is the Halloween, and Christmas didn't have one. And this is why we go back to the idea of like every single event, it does feel like they're taking the ideas of the previous events, seeing what worked, what needs tweaks, and building. And that's what's important to me as a player, investor, gamer in general.
Yeah, I mean, this was my first event, and I've loved it. I will say we had our first winner. I posted it up in there. I didn't want to break Striker's flow. The Skunk 277.
The Skunk. You
just won some walnuts. If you would please post DJ. Thank you so much for having my back over here in the chat. DJ's like, Spiz can't talk, so Skunk, go ahead and post your Discord. Skunk, I need your Discord, or you cannot claim your prize. And we have 82 people in the chat. We have 37 likes on the video. Put YouTube to work. Throw us a like, please. Do what you need to do. Also, make sure to subscribe to Market Square Gaming. We're doing giveaways and supporting gaming communities all across blockchain all the time. Right after that, make sure you head on over to Strike Team Games on YouTube and hit up the sub on there. My man doesn't just play Lost Relics, but you've been getting into doing a lot more, from what I've seen from the videos, the Merv content.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Mir.
So first off, major for all of the Lost Relics players out there that are watching the video right now, or in general, like, major shout outs to Market Square Gaming. Like, make sure to show them your support, guys, because like this Halloween event, these gifts, these giveaways, these raffles are happening because of them. The time and effort that you all got to put in to be able to even make this event happen is extremely important to the community. It is what it is. So major shout outs. Make sure to show them some love.
Appreciate it
for sure. And in terms of gaming, yeah. So I've been playing a little bit of Mir 4. Went ahead and joined up in a guild with some of my friends on Yield Squad. We're
Dude,
been
been
tearing
a
it
jam
up.
watching.
Yeah, we've been tearing it up, and like I'm naturally a competitive person. You know, I enjoy it. So like when I saw the aspects of being able to play together as a clan and as a group of 50 people, of which I met almost all of them through Lost Relics. And then on top of that, playing Mir 4 at the same time while grinding out pumpkins on Lost Relics, like, and talking about it with the whole community, it feels good. It feels really good.
Oh yeah, and you guys seem to have like an awesome time doing it. Before we keep going, I do want to do another tally. We're about to start the second raffle. Who is a new player, and by new I mean someone who does not have current access to the game? Who is an old player?
Get those answers in, ladies and gentlemen.
If we do another old after this one, if we still, because we were largely populated by old players, but we have doubled those numbers. We have a ton of new players that we're trying to get access to.
Okay.
So if we do another old one, we will 100% do a new player one.
Smart move.
Old. Painfully old.
Painfully old. Gotta love it, man.
All right. So it is 100% pretty much across the board old, but this is what I'm going to do. We're going to do a 2-minute power pendant activation for new players. If you already have access, please do not enter this current giveaway. And if you win, I still can't give it to you. This is not one of the ones for the old players. So this, all you're doing is screwing someone else out of experiencing this awesome game and adding more people to our community. Ortho, my man, is on it. He's like, looks about to be about 8 new players. So we're going to do a 2-minute one just to show them some love real quick, but then we will go right back to some old player items.
Quick shot, baby. Love it.
Yeah, you got plenty of time. So if you are a new player, please enter the raffle. If you are an old player, please do not go in the wrong direction, because I'm worried about the raffle.
You gotta, sir. You gotta do both.
Dude, I don't know about you, but I am so exponentially bad compared to off stream as on stream. I have died multiple times on stream, and I don't remember the last time I died off stream. And then I almost 100% of the time during a stream miss an area that I have to run like half the map back to.
Yeah, I mean, I know where you're coming from. I think it just takes a little bit of time and practice, especially with Lost Relics, because like there can be so many different mobs that spawn in different ways that you have to plan your attacks, make sure to focus the DPS, or make sure to take out some of those mobs first. It can get a little challenging. I feel
you gotta target those ones. Like someone just asked, the hidden hero, how do you get the new angle? Actually, that brings up a good question. I will explain how you do the new angle, and then I would love to hear if you actually use it. So if you just go into, I'll show you right now on here, you go into settings, you go over to game. If you scroll down, there's camera style. You have 3 choices: classic isometric, drone, and low angle. Classic isometric is what you're used to seeing. Drone attempts to keep the camera angle centered behind you, and then low angle does what you can see on mine. So do you use low angle? Have you used it? What are your thoughts? Because that's relatively new.
Yeah, I mean, I really enjoy it. It gives a completely different feel to it. I'm not gonna lie, I enjoy it. I really do. Obviously, it's brand new, so I wouldn't be surprised if we get a little bit more tweaking with it. Outdoor maps definitely seem really, really nice and really well executed when it comes to the angle. Those indoor dungeons, it gets a little difficult. But they can. I mean, I like it. What are your thoughts?
I am. Wait, hold on. We have our 2-minute winner. That one's so
there
fast.
It is.
Ados alive to scare. You just got yourself access to the game. Didn't have to pay a dime. You get to join in the fun and the grind life. Make sure to post your Discord right now so I can gather that info, and I will be contacting all of the winners after the stream to get any required information to send you items, get you onboarded, or where you need to go. So please post that. We will start up another one. Do you want to pick another one?
You want to pick another one here? Let me see. Let's see. What can we do? Pulling up the Discord really quick to get that list. How about one of these?
Did you post that?
Just sent it over to you. That's a real nice one.
Oh,
Yeah,
one of the big boys.
One of the big boys.
We got so many old players. I totally respect that. I was hoping you were gonna go in that tier.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense.
We have the Discord is recorded. Just so you know, again, anyone who wins or going to gain access, I will contact you after the stream. If you gave me wrong Discord information, I will do my best to try to find anyone in Lost Relics Discord officially. Sometime, or every time so far, actually. We've had it come up once or twice, but every time I've been able to find the people.
Yeah.
All right, we have a very exciting one. This one, I don't think this is the top dog, but this is
near the top.
This is totally in that whole realm. This one will be a 15-minute one. Remember, new players can technically enter these as well. Very much so if you have won access to the game. All right, but here we go. I'll wait for it to pop up.
That's gonna be an exciting one. Gotta love it.
This is gonna be a good one. What is it? I can't find /win. The Arrow Piercer Epic Bow. This thing will take you to the next level.
Yeah, I was listening to some of your conversations with Kingslayer about bows, and yeah, man, they're huge in the game.
They are huge, like particularly right now for this current update. But our first epic is going out just as we are getting close to 100 viewers. We're 3 short. But also remember, if you are watching, entering into the raffle, please make sure to subscribe to Market Square Gaming. Please make sure to hit that like button so that YouTube can push our video out to reach more people, as well as head on over to Strike Team Games on YouTube. You can find links in the description, or just type that in and show my man some love as well. But the low angle, so I will not use it if I am in an indoor dungeon.
So I just gave it another shot. I'm in Mount Olkept right now, and I just turned it on just to see. Not that bad. I mean, the main thing I think is just it makes it a little more difficult to see the fires coming out of the grates on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
And then obviously the height of some of the walls, can make it a little difficult to see. But it's not that bad.
And do you have an issue with kiting in that view? Because I do, and I don't need to really.
Oh, that's a good point.
I don't kite very much in outside maps, because with the low angle view, I know what I'm getting into before I'm getting into it 9 out of 10 times.
Sure.
And so I can just mid-max who I'm targeting.
Yeah, that's a really good one. I would agree with you that you're correct.
Yeah, and I discovered that strictly because I got stomped down by the warden the first couple times, because you can't get away nearly as easily as you can in isometric, because the camera angle is sometimes halting your view of where you should be going, and you could be running into some cactus or whatever,
yeah,
a
or
tree that's
clipping
falling
to
out
the
in
wall when you want to get out of there.
Like exactly. And so, but I tried mount the other day for the first time.
And
I did not make it out alive. I came very unprepared and did not realize how aggressively
damaging it is.
What are they? Yeah, dude. Oh my god! I didn't even get hit by any traps, but I realized why everyone's like, you need the fire resist to go into that thing.
Oh, yeah.
Because there's so many heavy hitting fire damage based enemies. But what are the? I've only encountered them once. What are the name of the little mini wardens that just?
The Ogums?
Yeah, how I can't. Yeah, I was only in there one time, so I did not figure out how to fully prepare and kite for those guys. They just come busting out of a room and do so much damage, and I removed all my good armor that gives me, you know, bonuses to ranged, and so I was just using some, you know, low armor, but it would take 3 and sometimes 4 to kill them.
Yeah.
And I feel like I'm just not prepared to go into there at this point.
That is definitely the biggest. That is definitely the biggest enemy change from this update. Is how meaty and how buffed those Ogums got. Like, I even remember, not granted, like I'm going in to Mount Olketh and I'm using the Godslayer, and even the Godslayer, like when I right clicked that bad boy, like even I was shocked about, like, oh man, he just tanked it.
It's like, I didn't do anything. Did he even notice me?
Like, I'm just here poking at him.
Though, the last time I saw one of the videos of your streams, you were rocking your Transcendence.
Yeah, gotta love it.
What are you using? I'll pull them. I know Godslayer.
Okay, well, right now my loadout is I'm using the Godslayer and I'm using the Void Ripper. Those
so
two
Godslayer
Transcendent.
is pulled up on my screen right now. That is the one stream you would have loved it. I was like, what do you guys want for like one of the first viewer picks? And like one person said Godslayer, then like everyone in the chat was like, Godslayer, yeah, just pick that up. Like, okay, yeah, guys, no problem. I'll go just buy a $1,000 item for everybody. Don't worry about that.
No big deal.
And then he said Void Ripper.
Oh yeah, the Void Ripper, man. And that's my favorite bow. Like, cosmetically, a lot of people like to make the argument for the Spitfire, but and you said it on your last stream too. Like, I'm kind of expecting or playing for the idea of like this electric effect or electricity effect in the future. You know, so if the Void Ripper stuns,
it's gonna happen, dude.
Yeah, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
And if I looked correctly there, you can't get the Godslayer anymore.
Nope, they're gone.
0 out of 15. There were only 15 of them.
Yep.
But the Void Ripper, there's technically 8 left.
And I think a Void Ripper dropped earlier this event.
Did it?
I think it did.
I know I've only peeped the mythic drops that like rapid fired that one day.
Yeah, a lot of big ones went out. Major shout outs to a lot of different friends that were lucky enough to find them.
Did you see that thing with Kingslayer finding his?
You mean the video or?
Yeah.
I actually haven't seen his video. I know
the error that like happened.
No, I didn't.
It was nuts, and like just the cojones on Kingslayer. There's just like so much respect. So he finds it, and he's like, "Wow, it looks really cool on the ground. I've never, like found one of these. This is his first one, and it just looks awesome." So he picks it up, keeps his run going. He chooses to put it on the ground again, and then it just starts spinning around rapidly, not on the ground, able to pick up, but following him. Yeah, just following him anytime he goes. So it looked like he had this like a flame ring that just kept going around him. And he was like, oh, I don't know what's happening. Like, maybe, did I just lose it? And then it eventually stops, and he picks it up. And then he chooses to do it again because he liked how much it looked on the ground. It was just like, I mean, he successfully had it. There was no trouble there, especially with this actual system for how the dungeons work. But it was just like, I would never, especially after that happening, I would be like, absolutely not am I going to drop this item until I get out of the dungeon with it. Maybe I'll do it in town, or like, I don't even know if you can in town, but absolutely not am I going to drop it. And he was just like, that was cool. Let's see if we can make it happen again.
Yeah. So
it's like, my man.
If you go through the Lost Relics Discord or Telegram, there's a picture that I posted a year ago plus that was when I found my first mythical. Right when I got to the gate, I dropped it to take a picture. So I was right there with Kingslayer. Like
What
I
are
wanted
you
to see it. I
doing?
wanted the picture, and I remember thinking like, I better not mess this up. I better not mess this up. And I luckily
You
I
guys
went through.
are-
I got out.
You guys are out of your mind. Like, it's like, no way. I would be like, I would just hope, yeah, I would just, alt screen print. Like, I just, yeah, screen print it when it was on the ground, and then I would just run. Run
Yeah.
as fast as I can to the exit. You guys are the greatest. We have just under 7 minutes for an epic bow. Very good one. It gives you a 10% extra damage boost to flying enemies. The Arrow Piercer.
So good, man. Such a good item.
Oh, it really is, though.
And my guess is that, a majority of players right now, that would be a big upgrade to take them to
Huge.
that next tier. So fingers
We've
crossed.
seen
Man.
a price drop in it recently during the event, but I'm at this strong opinion that we're going to see a price hike after the event across the board.
Yeah, it's interesting to see what's been happening during this event. I definitely think that the price of engine is affecting things because, at the start of the event, a single engine was worth, what, $1.20, $1.30? Right now, engine is going through the roof, right? So let me pull up the screen right now. Let's see what engine's valued at.
Last time I looked, it was 181.
Oh, no, now it's 240. 240.
Whoa!
So, yeah, huge jump up over the past, during the Halloween event. So,
Yeah.
look, the crypto space in general, is in the fourth quarter of the year. This is typically when we see major bull runs, especially where we're at in the cycle right now. So I wouldn't be surprised if it's a combination of the natural crypto cycle and the Halloween event and other engine-based games creating demand for the engine token. When there's demand, that increases, and all of a sudden you have an item one day that was worth, let's say, $30. The next day it's worth almost $100. So if you sell it, if you drop that price for the Shadow Stones and you sell it, even if you sell it at 70 at the current day's price, you make a good little profit.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
A nice hefty little profit, actually.
Yeah, I
I'd also
definitely
too-
use this time to pick up the right items at the right times when there's good discounts. 100%.
That's like something I did personally with my own, because I invested, my own money into outside of Market Square's buying. I don't, benefit
Sure.
from any of those. But I definitely saw huge values in this current event, particularly around Wednesday of last week. You saw tons of people or not even tons of people, just the market, I guess, reflecting, because everyone was focused on one thing and one thing only, and it was buying pumpkins, because that's when the pumpkins were at, $3,500 or 3,500 gold.
Exactly.
And then they, yesterday when I was looking, they were around 2,000.
Yep.
And for
right
new
now it
players,
looks like
that's
that too.
huge. Because it's gold, even though we all want the blockchain items, but gold actually in game helps you so much. So there were so many players taking advantage of, if you're running uncommon or common dungeons and you happen to find the 2 pumpkins, that's at the time around 6,000 gold.
Yeah.
On the low end, and there's
game
certain
changer.
items that just really help you that are virtual items, like the rings. Do you remember right after the event or right after the update, the rings were
Oh yeah, huge value because they hadn't been in
Yeah.
the game yet, right? There were
Yeah.
very few, low supply.
What do we have here? Simon's asking, it's better to see Shadow Stones or an Engine X. If you're going for this game, Shadow Stones, 100%.
Yeah, and I definitely recommend, if you're a brand new player, it's probably gonna be to your favor to just play in the in-game market, especially with the potential transition we're gonna have by going to the Polkadot ecosystem hopefully in the next few months, if everything, God willing, works out.
Yeah, I'll be interested to see how that fluctuates the in-game economy as well as the out-game economy, because obviously we're going to see some type of change. I really can't speculate.
Yeah,
on
it's
it
a
personally.
hard one. I mean, I'm having those are the same thoughts that are running across my mind all the time, just with all the different items that I have.
Yeah.
But the one thing that keeps coming back in
go
my
ahead.
mind. Oh my bad. Do we have a winner?
No, we have 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
2 minutes to enter in for that arrow piercer. But it is not at all the best item. There are so many other great items. But continue.
No, I just think it's going to be, like I was saying, beneficial to be in the blockchain marketplace in the game, because if we do end up switching chains, it's going to be a lot easier and a lot cheaper for you to manage the transition into the new chain if your items are inside the game, rather than you trying to do it solo, one by one, item by item, paying all the gas fees.
Sleemore is asking, is it switching 100%?
Is it switching 100%?
Like, are we switching to Polkadot 100%?
Oh no. I don't think you can say 100% no. We need to see
I only
exactly.
heard they were looking into it.
So,
right.
You know, going into the past information from what Engine has posted over the past year that I've been watching, like their goal is to transition into Polkadot, and there's 3 different ways they can do it. 2 different ways actually. Number 1, they could win an auction for one of the slots. And those auctions are expected to be happening right now in the beginning of November or middle of November. Or number 2, they could try to apply for what's called a common good parachain, which is that the system that they're implementing is for the betterment of the entire ecosystem, and then they could get in that way.
Okay.
They seem very very confident that they have enough Polkadot secured in their treasury to be able to win an auction. So technically we don't know. You know, I've made personal plans that in the off chance that they do try to win an auction and they expect to lose, there's another method that they can do, which is the third. They can ask for the community to do a crowd loan. So if you're holding Polkadot and Engine's like trying to win the auction, and the Engine thinks, oh man, we're not going to win it, they can come out and say, look, anybody that lends us Polkadot right now to win this auction, if we win, we'll pay you interest on your loan. You know, and if they lose, then you get your Polkadot refunded.
I mean, that's not bad.
Not bad, especially with all the amount of gamers that are in the Engine ecospace that want to help it succeed. I think there's a very high likelihood that it will, but we still need to see. They got to win the auction, and then their product has to be good. You know, Efinity, something they've been talking about for the past few years. It needs to thrive.
Yeah, and that entirely makes sense. And I know that at least our product, or not our, but Lost Relics product would be good.
For sure. I think it was very important the way Cliff mentioned in the last update that he is exploring other options, which is very good news just in case. But he is a supporter of Engine and Efinity, so that's good to know.
We have our winner.
Hey!
Gree Murrah. You just won yourself the arrow piercer.
Major congrats, and that's going to be a huge update. Again, guys, got to make sure to thank Market Square Gaming for this event and for these items. Like, that's a big one right there. That's going to help out help people progress. So, and we got a lot more to go.
Yeah, there's so many more to go.
I should probably pick another one, or what?
I think you should 100% get on picking another one right now.
Let's go.
So remember, guys, too, there's so many people that are entering raffles that I don't want to start another raffle immediately till I need your Discord posted. And it is tough to go back through. Because, we start another raffle. There's 107 posts then.
Post that link, baby.
So please, please, please. I spelled my... Jay-Z says we spelled his name wrong when announcing the winner.
Don't worry.
That's
we'll
my
make
bad.
It,
That's my bad. We'll definitely.
You'll get your item. Don't worry.
Yeah, yeah. I accidentally spelled your name as Greemura instead of Jay-Z. All right,
Get you.
let me make this new one. Striker has picked the next item. We got a relic coming up here.
Yeah.
All right.
Got relics for the Lost Relics community, baby.
Very fitting, right? Very fitting. What I'm super excited about was being able to snag that Founders token because I want that multiplayer access.
Oh yeah, and that's another thing that he did for this event was, again, taking successes from old events and piecing them together. You know, in Christmas last year, if you bought one of the skins, you got awarded a present to unwrap, kind of like the pumpkins right now. He added that back, but now Founders tokens got some pumpkins daily.
Oh yeah. I actually at one point when I got it, it sent me like I want to say it was like 10 pumpkins or something because I logged on and that was right after Cliff added the anyone who bought the high level skin got, I always forget his name, the one that me and you have been using.
The lurker, the night lurker.
Yes, yeah, the night lurker. You get 25 pumpkins. He like sweetened the pot. And so I just got this massive list of free pumpkins. I think I got like 86 or 87 free pumpkins just logging on that day from getting those assets. And then I remember the Founders token being one of them.
Oh yeah, that's how I did a 100 pumpkin smashing video a few days ago.
I watched that one.
Yeah, that's the one that that's how I got them too. Like I got them from those drops from the Founders tokens, and then like I think I had like 15 or 20 saved up.
Yeah, I can't do it. I like every time. I feel like the most I've saved up is like 20 pumpkins, and I'm just like, well, look at all those. I can open them.
Yeah, for sure. I didn't save them. Like I cracked them almost every run. I smashed them every run.
Yeah, I need to know.
That's how I got my
today
mark.
the day.
Right after a Racelands run.
How many pumpkins do you think that you opened?
Ugh, it's so hard, bro. It's so hard. I don't know.
Were you buying a bunch of them then?
I haven't bought as much as I anticipated to buy before the event. I've brought about 100K worth, and that was at like 2,200.
Well, that's not a bad price.
No, not bad.
I mean, for where it fluxed up.
I might be buying a little bit more. I need to go look to see how many are left over, how many marks are left. If there's a decent count, I'm gonna probably do it. We'll see. Not sure yet.
Yeah, and it is a good time. I just checked, or what? I can look right now. Under 2,000 a pumpkin.
Yeah, I think it's 19 something.
Yep. Just so everyone knows too, if you did not read, the current raffle is for an Amulet of Protection, a relic that will reduce all damage by 5%. Is that what it is?
Yep, all damage by 5%.
Amulet of Protection.
Is it all damage or is it physical damage? I think it's all.
Standard damage. I don't know what that means.
So I think that's physical. That's like
Is that?
getting melee and probably getting
Magic
shot
and
by a
range.
bow. I don't think it's magic.
Yeah, so
though.
magic it probably doesn't reduce, but okay.
Which you would assume
Standard
that
damage.
Standard damage, yeah. Or maybe standard means the difference between like the effect damage that's over time, not that damage.
It's like, oh, that's true too. Maybe it is. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like that leaves open. Yeah, standard is an odd wording for it. We got people on trend. What do we have? We got just under 9 minutes. We have 110 people entered into the raffle. If you already raffled and you haven't, gone over to Strike Team Games on YouTube. Show some love. He's taking time out of his day. Talk Lost Relics. He is an OG in the community, undeniably.
Always take out time for Lost Relics, baby.
I mean, come on, right? So, what level are you at? So,
about to hit 93. About to hit level 93.
Nice.
Which
You've been at the point, though, you've been living the dream where you can run these high-level dungeons and still be harvesting, too.
Yeah, it's a perfect setup. So, like, exiting the Easter event, my main goal was to get level 40s in all scavenging, which I accomplished probably in the beginning of August. A little earlier than I
Nice,
expected, but I pulled it off. And then, so yeah, like right now I'm sitting pretty. Like I'm running Mount Olkept in about 7 minutes, and I'm running Wastelands in about 9. So I'm just burning through the pumpkins.
Miz just asked, when is the raffle? It's come. You're here. Congratulations. You just got to hit that exclamation point raffle, and you can enter in to win an Amulet of Protection. Be warned, though, the Amulet is one of, I think it's the only one, that is a virtual item. If you die in a dungeon, you will lose it.
Is that correct?
I swear it's a virtual. Let me see. Amulet of Protection. Destructible. Yeah.
Yep. You're right. I don't know what I was confusing it with.
I never actually ended up using it. I remember I got it like I put in one bid and didn't get an auto buy for it. It was like really cheap. And then I put in another bid that was accepted, and before I could cancel the first bid, it bought that one too. So it's like, okay, I definitely don't need 2 of these.
Yep.
But I laugh at the whole like 5%, 10% effects and stuff. They do so much more than you'd think, just generally speaking about them. Because it's like 10%. Like, what is that? That's not very great odds. But, you know, you look at the Wind Chaser, right? Isn't that the...
Yeah.
Yeah, the Wind Chaser. I've watched people using that on stream where almost every mob they attack
Spawns a
like
bunch.
if there's, yeah, and so it's like, don't sleep on just because a percentage seems low on the surface. You know, there's a lot of high quality items that I feel like could get written off because of those.
Yeah, I
you know,
think you're completely right. Using it, like reading the number, and that, but actually using it in person, it makes a big difference.
Oh, Matt Harris says Adris of Eridris is the blockchain version.
Ah, that's why. That's what I was thinking. You're right. Nicely done. Major shoutouts.
Linked 192 says it's so funny that we're in a place where typing exclamation point raffle actually works. Always here, man.
Not bad. Not
Always. Got to give back to the community. So we are just under 5 minutes for the Amulet. And then I think we are definitely going to do a rapid fire 5-minute raffle for another new activation power pendant winner. Let's get some more people onboarded into the game. Yeah, I've been using Winds of Ash and Necrotic Nightmare.
Yeah, those are good ones, man. I let a
really
couple
like
of
the
Wings of
Necrotic.
Ash go a little too early, I think.
Oh,
But,
did you?
Yeah, but it's all good. I mean, it is what it is.
Live and learn, man.
What are they going
mean,
for
you
right
did-
now in terms of Shadowstones?
Let's see. I got mine for about 14. It's at 14,500.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
So yeah. Dash asked, any tips for beginners?
Well,
you know, there's so many tips.
yeah.
I feel like
Make
the most
sure to click the
important
right
ones-
button.
Yep. Is from personal experience. The right button is your friend.
Right
There
click.
are 2 types of attacks. I feel like the biggest thing is don't over stress not finding blockchain items in the beginning. Some people seem to get kind of frustrated when they first start thinking that they're going to just be finding these things all the time. And B, just take your time. You know, go at your own pace. Don't feel rushed by what's going on in the community. I feel like I made a lot of new players that are frustrated with drops or seeing stuff around them. Like, it'll come, and just enjoy the game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, when the hype gets so high about hitting a blockchain item, I get why people are, you know, you see your friends hitting
totally.
blockchains items, and you maybe get down a little bit. But hey, man, that's the nature of the game. That's the That's the way that the cookie crumbles.
Metal brought up. Get skills to 10 ASAP. That is a good one too. If you have not actually played, the game had an update recently, relatively recently in the last month. Or maybe it's longer than that. I'm so bad with time. When was the update that kind of?
Yeah, it's been about a month.
all?
It's been about a month. I think
Right,
it
yeah.
was right at the beginning of October, maybe like no. I think it was like October 3rd.
Yeah, I feel like it was in October. That's why, but yeah, my wife always laughs. I'll be like, that was a couple months ago. She'll be like, that was like a year ago.
Let me see.
Oh.
I could probably pull it up on the website because I really want to know this one.
Tomorrow is not the last day for the Lost Relics event. From what I heard, it was planned for November 1st would be the last day, or it would end November 1st, whatever that actually means.
Yeah, 28 days ago.
So, all right, yeah, so 28 days ago, skills got, you really do want to get them to level 10.
Yeah, get
the
to
reason
level
for
10.
that,
Mhm.
oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, like, if you're brand new and you're still here for the event, I would probably just use this remaining time to just sell your pumpkins and get some gold, so that
Yes.
you'll be prepared for the next month and a half before the Christmas event.
Because, yeah, we'll have, the Christmas event is right around the corner. It's going to creep up fast,
Oh yeah.
which I'm super pumped for, too. That, the penguin from it cracks me up. Like, he's just jolly dancing around all the time.
Yeah, man. With the trail of snow behind it.
Yep. Though I think the reindeer looks way cooler to me personally with my taste. We have a question. How can I make the change from uncommon adventures to rare adventures?
Well, I think it just takes, once you're comfortable with kiting, I think that's the main thing. Like, regardless of what weapons you have or what items you take into the dungeon, once you get the mechanics down of like kiting and being able to reduce the amount of damage you take, you'll be able to do it. You'll be able to complete the dungeons. It's just gonna probably take you a little bit longer than someone that has those items available.
Yeah, that was actually one of the things too that I forgot to mention for the new players. If you're going to go into a dungeon, learning how much damage you're going to be taking from what enemy types and speeds of enemies and how many hits are going to take, just learn to prioritize who you should be attacking and how you should be dealing with each room.
Yeah. Also, try to memorize which enemies you're able to kill with a single left-click attack, so that way you don't waste unnecessary energy. That's a big one.
Yeah, that is actually huge. Your energy is going to, when you learn about the right click.
When you learn about the right click.
When you learn about the elusive right click, yeah, you'll learn that. You're wasting so much of your energy, which is so important. Which is why I was also really pumped to get to level 20 so that I could get the recharge boost up to 375 instead of 250.
Yeah, and you've been doing a really good progression in terms of the game from when you started. Can you drop down your skills really quick? Let's see where you're at.
Oh, it's so embarrassing. I got 10 fishing, 10 mining, 9 scavenging, 9 wood cutting, 5 alchemy, 7 cooking, 4 engineering, 3 forging.
There you go.
That's all I'm going to be doing after the event. Like, because it just so happened that I was like, I want level 20. Got to level 20 and then went back down, I think for a day, into where I should have been skill-wise, and then the event started. And it was like, done with that. Like, I want pumpkins, and there's too many restrictions at the low levels.
Give me them pumpkins.
I'll need them, and I'm going to open them right away.
Yeah, hey,
Poor
I'm
King
not
Slayer's
stashing
always
them.
asking me to.
I'm opening them.
He's always like, well, save them up. We'll open them together. Like, I can't, dude. I'm sorry. I just can't do it. I need them. I need to see it. We have our winner for the Amulet of Protection. J. Meyer Studios.
Oh,
long
J.
time
Myers,
viewer.
there we go, man.
J. Myers, what is up?
Love watching his late night streams.
Congratulations. Yeah, dude, he's great. Another streamer. Congrats. Oh, Gabberbeast up in here. Gabberbeast, I'm going to be sending you message and info and stuff after the stream tonight. Because we are going to try to get Gabber in instead of Soul 1, because Soul 1 was not able to make it. So, J. Meyer, post that Discord. I'm gonna start the next raffle here. This one is again gonna be for new players. We please only have new players by people that do not have access to the game yet. We're gonna do a real short one. It's gonna be a 4-minute one, and then we will get back to some more in-game items. Jay Myers. That's him. Jay Myers goes, wow, the saltiness works. Because he hasn't won in the past.
Oh, man, that's a good one.
Oh, man.
Very nice.
Lapu, we have raffled 4 items total so far.
You know what? Let me get on picking that next one. Let's see.
Yeah. Pop that next one on there. Oh, let me update this guy. Done on there. This current raffle is for new players who need access to the game. If you already have access to the game, please refrain from entering. You cannot physically win.
We wish you could, but you can't.
We will have power pennants for old players, but the information we required for the new players to win, you do not physically have anymore if you are active. So here we go, yo. What do you got here? All right, this will be a good one for the newbies.
Yeah, right after the pendant giveaway to get new people on the stream, that's the perfect one to go with.
Yeah, definitely. All right, let's set this guy. Oh, I can't set that one up until this one's done. Miz is asking, how do you know if you have won something? You will hear us calling your name out. A Streamlabs update will post in chat tagging you, and you will have a bunch of random people saying congrats to you. Yeah, from the way this has gone in the past and everything like that. Yeah, buddy. So please, new players, but old players, do not worry. We're going to have some more to come. Why don't you pick one more and let's make it
2 for 1? What?
Yeah, let's do a pair. Let's do
a pair.
Let's pair because there's only one option for the pair. Let's do the pair.
Okay, fair enough.
Which, yeah, will be. I think that'll be kind of cool. DJ, I probably shouldn't enter the ones for activation, right? Yes, you probably shouldn't. If you win, all you're going to do is delay new players because I cannot give it to you. We will just run another raffle for it. Which has happened. I get excited. Raffle pops up on there. Exclamation point raffle. Let's go. Raffle 4 new activated players. Or raffle 4 new unactivated players. Can I pick multiple people at the same time? I'll see after this winner gets picked if we can actually do that.
My guess is that you couldn't, but
I don't think you can, but I haven't directly looked into that. Also, DJ, showing some love over here, saying please sub and like the stream. Please do. Also, make sure to get on over to Strike Team Games on YouTube as well. Get a sub over there. You'll learn a ton about multiple different blockchain games, just like you will on Market Square. Yeah. So, what's your future here? Are you gonna keep? I know, like, work has kept you.
Yes.
If work wasn't there, like, are you pivoting in any direction, or because are you gonna be an event popper?
So no way am I leaving Lost Relics community. Like, so like I am playing a few other games at the same time when I'm playing Lost Relics. One of the advantages of playing like Mir 4 is that I can leave it on autopilot while I'm playing Lost Relics. So letting it run, letting it do its thing for some of the basic tasks that I want to get done. But yeah, no, there's no way I'm ever leaving Lost Relics out. It's definitely my primary game.
Yeah, no, it's like you're just such a staple of the community too.
Oh yeah. No,
We already have a winner.
ooh, there it is.
Our winner is Lucas Iglesias. I hope that you are a new player. Let me know if you are not. And if you are a new player, as always, every winner, please, please, please post your Discord. Congratulations. Lapu says, yeah, it's nice to play Mer 4 on auto while in Lost Relics. He's rocking the same life as you.
It's perfect. It's perfect. And you know, when it comes to the development of Lost Relics and like what the future is like, I've always, and I know it's an unpopular opinion amongst gamers, but I've always been under the mindset that every single one of my items that I purchase is an investment to 3 to 5 years because of the nature of building out a game and how long it actually takes video games to be created. You know, we're obviously in early access here, and we're also, I think the game is in itself in year 3, about to enter. Well, I think there's a few more months before year 4 even starts. So I mean, it's just the nature of the game from my perspective. I know a lot of people don't like to hear that it's going to take 2 or 3 years before the game is ready.
It's realistic though.
But it is what it is.
All right, so congratulations, Lucas. I got your Discord, and he has been on the waiting list for a long time. That is what we want to hear. So next we have the first of, you know, in the past we're always doing single items because we've run into the wonderful issue of having too many items without having to deal with any of the wonderful gas on Engine X like we did in the previous one. We are going to auction off a full uncommon set for anyone looking to move up in the early stages of the game. You're going to get paired up with a longbow and a criminal's katana.
Yep.
We'll do this one at 12 minutes.
And it's perfect because if for new players, you know, if you're equipping those blockchain items, less likely that you're going to be spending that gold, you know?
Oh, yeah. That, and, you know, if you remember when I was telling you when I first started, I finished one of the dungeons and they were giving people, I don't know if it was just blind luck, but it seemed like everyone was getting a virtual uncommon bow after completing one of the early dungeons at one point, and I just ran right into the next tier. Like, I'm ready for this, and now I got uncommons. Let's go. And died, and then immediately lost my, yes, uncommon is green, and then immediately lost my bow, and it was like live and learn.
Yep.
Virtual items, but these are not virtual items. You can die in the dungeon and you will still have these bad boys. So I feel like I missed a question for you.
Bring it on, baby. Ask away.
Lapu, the devs won't reset our progress when the game is officially launched, right? Oh,
So,
yeah, no, you can't.
Previous discussions with the devs have said that they don't expect to do any resets. Like, I mean, we don't know where the future of the game's going. It's going to be so hard to anticipate out, you know, what is and what isn't.
Oh, yeah.
So I personally don't keep that at 100% guarantee, but I do think it's like 90, 85, huge percent chance that there won't be a reset.
I mean, how would, I guess the players could, like their levels could reset, but yeah.
Oh,
you
blockchain
wouldn't
items,
have
they can't.
stuff that, yeah, you
there's no
can't
way.
do it.
No,
So
it might be
if
just
that
strictly
was the
level
concern
based.
from the, like, yeah, I could see it is possible for the levels, but those are my NFTs.
Exactly.
No one can take them from me.
They can't take it away from you, baby.
But yeah, man, like I'm really excited after doing this one. It already has me so pumped. This event isn't even over, and I'm so pumped for Christmas. What was last Christmas's like?
Last Christmas was a hot one because last year was when this new event, the event strategy, I guess, was born. We had a player back then that quickly figured out ahead of the crowd the ability, like that purchasing, like being able to farm the gold to go ahead and purchase the items to the presents to open, the same way we're smashing the pumpkins. Like they found out way ahead of time that was going to be an optimal strategy. for the entire event, and I don't even remember the amount that they claimed. Like, it was somewhere in the neighborhood of like 20 legendaries and 35 epics from just opening presents, because they were one of the few players buying presents from the marketplace. Yeah,
Oh my
so
God.
that's what sparked the whole like event strategy of buying and selling on the marketplace, flipping on the marketplace, and then opening everything. So that one definitely set the tone. It's gonna be a weird one this Christmas,
Awful.
because if things work out the way they're supposed to, Infinity is gonna be launching at Christmas. I don't think Lost Relics will be able to transition if it launches. I mean, I would assume that's not going to happen for 2 or 3 months past that, but yeah, there's probably going to be a lot of news.
I'd have to obviously everyone, this is speculation, but that's exactly how I would take it. For how much work the events are to do something special and limited time to add it in and make sure it's working properly, that's a lot.
Oh yeah.
I know Cliff can hang with the best of them. He is the best of them, but that's a lot.
Yeah, it is.
To do all in one short period of time. But I bet laying some groundwork has already been going into. Yeah, I'm excited to see where the networking goes.
Yeah, if we
and
look
how
at
it's going to work for players to convert.
Right. Engine has mentioned that they're building out a feature right now, and who knows if it'll, one, be ready, or two, it'll be successful. But they're attempting to build out a feature that allows like the game developers to migrate the entire game and entire game assets into the new system in one transaction, one big migration, rather than a lot of multiple small transactions.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Yeah, if it works,
I mean,
that probably would be the best case scenario here.
It'd be your last little fling with absurd gas prices.
Yeah.
And then you'd be good to go once we're on Polkadot.
Yeah, I've been one of the few people that I know all the reasons why staying on Ethereum, why it's so negative amongst gamers, like the gas fees, the bloating of the network, I see all these reasons, but more than likely into the future, Ethereum is going to be one of the largest chains, if not the largest chain that is involved with, financial applications. And having a game economy or a game world being able to tap into that huge marketplace, I think is very, very, very important to the future of play to earn. Maybe that can also be built out on Polkadot, but it's going to be hard to beat Ethereum on that end, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I was in a different stream earlier chatting with people, and we were talking about that, and it was like, it cracked me up because it reminded me, before we had started the gaming channel, we did at the company this, because we make educational blockchain content.
Yeah.
We were making 100 2-minute video breakdowns of the top assets, which it took forever, but
Yeah.
I was cracking up by the end of it because it was like 86 of the 100. Like, let me guess, it's a layer 2 solution with an ERC20. So it's like, you can't beat the big boy, like, currently. And Ethereum's going nowhere.
My thing is, yeah, exactly. Ethereum's not going anywhere. My thing is that, like, if we really do have game economies be built out to where players in the game space are able to earn a living or invest in their items or provide basic goods and services and get paid in exchange, like, you would want things like lending, you would want things like staking, you would want things like DeFi, all wrapped into one, and Ethereum already has that to like help facilitate that economy. But it comes with negatives. It comes with gas fees. It comes with, all of a sudden, the rollout of Ethereum 2.0, whether or not it's going to be successful, proof of stake versus proof of work, it's a bunch. It's a lot.
Well, yeah, you get into just whole new consensus mechanisms, everything that you're going to have to end up dealing with, or how you want to sustain the network. I'm really interested for Ethereum too. Um, we kind of locked some of ours into that, and because I'm a big fan of staking, but it's also because I guess kind of lazy on that end.
I
I
mean,
can just stake it and then earn my interest.
yeah, I don't think there's anything wrong with staking for sure. I think, I haven't locked up my Ethereum yet. I've been keeping it on the off chance that there's an explosion prior, and I want to be able to have that availability
Oh yeah.
to be able to move it or sell it or trade it or whatever the situation causes. But I have mine in reserve, ready to.
Yeah, we didn't. We
stake.
definitely kept part of that mentality where it's like, well, we're not gonna go all in, but yeah. I do love the staking. What do you have? I did get your Discord, Jay Meyer. What do we have? First event, and feel like I've wasted it by running green maps for the match skills for 2 to 3 pumpkins instead of epics. Live and learn for the next one, I guess. Yeah, Skunk. Not everyone's gonna agree with me, but when you have the limited time event, I think that that's what you should be going with, is maximizing. And a lot of people, I guess, didn't realize. I've talked to a few people that didn't know that the amount of pumpkins you can get scales on the, like, every
Rarity
pumpkin
tier.
has an equal chance to get any of the items.
Right.
But it's like, if you're running a common dungeon, you can only pull 2 pumpkins out, where I've run Island of Arim and gotten 9. Or not Island of Arim, Odin.
Odin Spire
And,
Sands.
Yeah, and I walked out with 9. And so, you essentially have to look at mid-maxing your time and investment into how much time you're grinding.
On the to make the counter argument, even though that's probably what I would recommend too, but just for devil's advocate, to make the counter argument,
Oh yeah.
if you're a brand new player and you're expecting to stick around until the Christmas event, then all of this time that you spent scavenging is going to give you a level advantage against all the new players that didn't when you get to the Christmas event.
Yeah, I mean, you'll probably be higher than me if you spent the whole event grinding those skills, because I haven't touched a single skill in almost 2 weeks now.
Yeah, this is
That's how
the
long the
first
event's
time.
been going.
Every single event before this, I had done this. I had been farming nodes. Maybe it's only because I've crossed that tier, where at least at this point it's not required. But in the old events, it used to be, you used to get some of these pumpkins or creepy coins from the breakables, like the ladders and the wooden objects in the dungeon, the vases and all that. Now that isn't really a thing, before I would be like, okay, I'm gonna hit this node while my pet goes and hits those other 3 breakables. But now that since I don't need to worry about that, I just, don't scavenge, hit, pick up my item and go.
Mid-max your time for the grind.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, it's the way to go when you're like collecting these things in there. Like right now, I haven't even been in this dungeon for 10 minutes, and I got 5 pumpkins. So it's like, if it's still taking you 10 to 15 minutes to run those lower tier dungeons because you've got some lower tier items, you're missing out on. That would have been, 20 minutes of your time.
It also, I think, makes a difference if you know that you're selling pumpkins. That would probably be a different story than if you're opening, because with opening you might not get anything, right? So
Yeah.
there's that risk. But if you're selling, then you can easily calculate, over the course of a couple hours, how much more you could sell if you didn't farm scavenging items.
We got 10 seconds here.
10
Vincent
seconds.
agrees with you, and that is why he is level 20 mining. It's like, it's crazy. I posted, like doubling up on my skills. But yeah, no, he's definitely right with looking at it that way. And again, everybody, there's no 100% right or wrong way. I'll always defer to Striker's expertise because he's been around for so many updates and has so much long-term knowledge. I would definitely always say go with what he wants. But if it's like, if you know that you want something, there's nothing wrong technically with going for it, It's like the level 20 grabbing. Everyone would have told me not to do it, but I've been very satisfied with my decision on it. Definitely wasn't the way you should do it, but
I don't think there's a wrong way to go about playing the game.
oh yeah. Dr. Loot is in the house.
Hey,
Says,
hey,
what is
hey.
up, Market Square Gaming and Striker? Great stream, loving the good vibes. Hope as everyone is having a good time learning from these pros. The pro.
Feeling good, baby. Feeling good.
What do we got? We got ourselves a winner. We're doing our first full set of uncommon gear. Oh my gosh.
And the winner
again.
is?
He
What?
won again. Gree Murrah.
Wow.
You got yourself an arrow piercer now and a full set of that.
Wait, what was the last one that he won?
Chances? He won the arrow piercer.
He won the arrow piercer. Okay, got it.
He is getting fully locked and stocked over here. All right, we're going right into another one here. Let's go with, oh yeah, let's do this one. We're gonna do an epic weapon raffle here for our old players as well as new ones. Anyone can win. We're gonna put this one at, we'll get this one out of the way here. Let's go. 10 minutes. I already have your Discord, so do not worry about posting that. You know, you won a couple rounds ago, but we have an epic tier X of Antagony coming at you. All right, that one is done. Whoa, that thing just exploded. went from like 3 people on the raffle to like 40. That one is done.
That's the way you like it, baby.
Oh,
I
yeah,
think,
right.
you know, in general, going over the course of at least my gameplay during this event, I would say it was successful. I would have loved to put in a few more hours than I was actually able to, but hey, walking away with 3 legendaries and three epics, I'll be okay.
God forbid, right?
Yeah.
God forbid. Yeah, I ended up, this one was pretty good to me as well. I did not get the Mark of Death yet, but there's still time.
There is still time.
But I did get, all the titles in the world that I wanted. I got both of the Transcendent titles.
Oh, yeah. I forgot. I didn't even mention the titles. Yeah, I got those too.
Yeah. How many did I end up getting? So I think I'm missing a couple, but I've gotten over 20 titles. And I had 0. I was like cracking up right before the event. I started looking around like, what's the easiest way to just get any title?
You were
other
starting
than
fresh.
Adventurer. And then it's like, yeah. And then the event started and it just started raining titles. Which I love having the red ruler of darkness up there.
So what do you think you're gonna be doing with the game between now and Christmas?
I'm gonna try to get my skills to 40, or one skill set up to 40.
Okay.
And just pound the pavement as hard as I can with that. So when the next event comes, I'm just gonna bet on it being similar to this, where it's a grind and collect, and that way I won't have to lose out on, earning skill levels for all these heavy grind sessions.
Yep.
But that's just what I hope is going to happen. Again, I don't know. We don't know. But we do have 140 people in the stream. Welcome, anyone who just joined. Raffles going all day. If Striker has to go later, I will still be going until we get all these items out of the way. They're burning a hole in our pocket. We need to get them out to someone else. If you haven't already, please hit the like button. One person does not like it.
One person.
99 thumbs up, 1 thumb down.
Yeah, well, you know how statistics work. It can never be 100%,
that's pretty
right?
good. That's a pretty good statistic, actually, 1% not loving it. That's okay. We still love you, buddy, whoever you are. We have 139 people rocking the raffle right now. This is, again, for an epic level. I can pull it up on screen, actually. I should do that. Axe of Antagony. It's pretty good, in all honesty. Like, I used it a little bit. I took a couple of these items for a test drive, you know.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of players.
Since I had them, you know, like, I might as well try them out. Like,
So that's right, ladies and gentlemen. You are getting used blockchain items.
yeah. No. They're in the wrapping. They're in the wrapping.
They're in the wrapping. Okay. Got it. Gotcha. Still mint condition.
Still mint condition. No deaths. No deaths.
Yeah, man. I've been really interesting to see just how everybody's been taken to the event for sure. Been cracking those pumpkins, getting excited, man. The amount of drops that we had at the very beginning of the event was ridiculous.
Yeah.
You know,
there was that one day too where, like, I'm not always paying attention to Overseer, but it's like there was that one day where it was just like mythic, like 20-30 minutes later, it's like, what is going on? I need to get up in that dungeon.
Yeah, there was definitely like my phone was going off the hook, and then I was just like, oh my god, I need to get online right now.
Oh, did I finally hit? Yeah, I did.
What'd you hit?
I hit my 70,000 coin. I can buy that epic, or the legendary blockchain that Darth Raka is.
There it is.
Selling the Sleepy Hollows. Boom.
Yeah, I want one of those amulets. I haven't been able to get one yet.
Oh, the blockchain amulet one. Yeah, the one that boosts when you're low on health.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was able to get one of those, and then I've gotten like 4 soups.
Oh, really?
Which, yeah, they just keep wanting to give me soup. Apparently,
yeah,
they want me to put on some weight. So get that boy a soup.
Make sure he is well fed. Yeah.
My first epic. What else I got? The one that I actually really like that I haven't seen a ton of is I got one of the slices of life.
Oh, very nice.
But I'm so scared to use.
Because you don't want to die with it.
That I don't. Yeah, I don't want anything to do with that. Definitely won't ever see me using one of those on stream. Like, yeah.
Well, as players die with them, you know, they're slowly going to be increasing in price. So.
Yeah, that's another thing that's on my mind. What else was the event? Let me look through the event items here. Did not grab up the Christina yet. The Jack in the Box like cracks me up when I see. I forget. There's like 1 or 2 players that wear it, and every time I see it, I'm like, what the heck is that? Like, oh yeah. It's like, what is going on? Did not get the Screamies, but there's still a chance.
I got the Screamies.
I think those are the best item from
the
like
event?
Overall from the event.
I agree.
Undisputed to me.
Especially for the tier that they're in, like I agree completely.
Yeah. 8 uses? That's so much.
Yeah, my thing is just like, is it too much that it's going to be nerfed in the future? Like, that's what I
have a sneaking suspicion. Like, if I had to guess, I would say that we might get dropped down for uses on that thing.
I think it's possible.
Get a slight boost. Like, we're still losing out on a couple, you know, some health, but yeah. Like, I could see it being like, instead of the 150, it's 200 health. But you now can only use it 5 times. Like, you know, so we're still kind of losing out on it, but there's still a tiny bit more of a boost to it. What giveaway is running right now? An Axe of Antagony. It is an epic axe.
I'm gonna crack some pumpkins here. Wish me luck, boys. Not too many, just a few.
How many you got?
I got 10.
There we go.
Very small, but we'll see what happens. And I might go try to go buy some right now at 2K Gold. Got a scroll.
Oh, man,
of course.
It's real cheap right now.
Let me see. I'm gonna go buy some. I think that's what we're gonna do. I need to head back to the stash anyway because I need to get some. What do you call it? Some more potions.
Mm-hmm.
So that way I don't have to leave the dungeon. I just pop one, keep going, go to the next one, so on and so forth.
Yep.
Look at some of these prices too. Let's see what's been moving on the Emporium.
We weren't actually, Gabber, we weren't talking about tiers. We were talking about Screamies. If that's what you're referring to. Are people doing the giveaway in chat? Oh yeah, people are promoting it in there.
These Jacko bombs, man. I might pick up some of these Jacko bombs.
I've
Yeah.
gotten multiple Jacko bombs actually.
Very nice. Let's see. The Screamies are going for 1900.
Yeah, someone in another chat that I was in, I think it was Kingslayer LR's Twitch, was like, I feel dumb because I really wanted the Screamies. I couldn't put a ton of time into the event. I had some Shadow Stones. It's like I paid 2,800 or maybe it was like 3,000 Shadow Stones for it, and he's like, I just feel like such a fool. And we were like, don't ever feel that way too, because they've drastically dropped in price. Like once the event's over and it's not possible to get them, you're gonna see those numbers bounce right back up usually.
Yeah, and then remember when we get to Christmas, like you're gonna have a new onboarding of players that weren't around during this event, so there's gonna be items that they're missing that they're not able to get a hold of.
Yep. And then you also look like you're an OG and you're awesome because you've got previous event items.
Yeah, but the price of pumpkins is definitely above the 2K mark because I just put in an order and nothing got filled, so I'm gonna leave it right there around the floor. And if it gets bought up, then I'll open some, and if it doesn't,
anyone watching, if you want some quick cash,
there it is.
Set those to 2. I guess it would still go to the top person, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I'm below 2.
Yeah.
I don't remember. I just left it. I think at 19 something. So
Dr. Loot says, I can guarantee that there's no guarantee that items won't get nerfed or boosted in the future. Yeah, exactly what we were talking about. Like, it's always subject to change, and that's also why I've started to look at, you've got these cheaper material items that don't have a current use, and so they're not worth really anything to the public, and so they're dirt cheap.
Yeah, I made sure to stock up on quite a few of them.
Yeah, every time that I see one of those that's just ridiculously low for its tier, I buy it. I don't care that it doesn't have a use. Reading the description gives you so much knowledge, or speculative knowledge, on the future.
And don't be surprised. I mean, if they don't have any uses, we've already kind of seen what's happened with the idea of blockchain swaps, item swaps. So if you have an item that's not currently doesn't have a use, that may be something that gets applied to it in the future, getting swapped for another item, or just a potential.
We have our winner for the second epic of the day. Don't worry, there are plenty more to come. DK Power. Just got yourself an Axe of Antagony.
DK,
you want to pick another one?
Yeah, let me pick another one real quick. Let's see what we get here. Let's see. How about one of these?
DK, please make sure to post in the chat your Discord information. All right, let's go into those. Let me go.
Chat's asking where do they get Screamies, and they come from the pumpkins.
Oh yeah. I am new, and the game is tough. Just pill to swallow, knowing that I have to invest 1,000 hours before it's possible for me to see something worthwhile. The game has potential, but it's very bad. I would respectfully disagree. You don't have to spend thousands of hours. Everyone, technically has equal chance to get any items you want. Like this week alone, we saw multiple new players getting. Like one guy opened
$1,000 items.
6 pumpkins. Yeah, like he'd been playing a week, and he happened to just get that. It's like, yeah, I mean, everyone's entitled to their own opinion, but like I said earlier, when someone asked some advice to new players, was don't get discouraged, because you're not going to see. I don't think there's any game that you're going to be guaranteed to ever play to earn. You have to play to earn. So yeah.
Yeah, I think people, they want the dream, and unfortunately, that dream doesn't exist really anywhere. So
yeah,
I don't know what to
when
tell
you
you.
Find that game though,
let me know.
Please let me know, and I will be right there with you.
Oh man, good
Because
stuff.
I would be about that life in a second. From the event, sure, anything is possible, but actually playing. Well, you can technically get a transcendent item in the very first dungeon,
So with some of the
right?
updates, with the newest update, they are some of the items, the tier of the items are locked depending on what dungeons you are, and that's
Oh,
to
that
prevent.
changed. Okay.
Yeah, that's to prevent different items. You know, there's unfortunately we had some situations where people were buying pendants and then canceling their credit card purchases and getting refunded, and then also hitting blockchain items to be able to take out. It can turn into a thing. But I personally do think that at least some of the items should be gated. It's not having someone come in day one and hitting one of the most valuable items in the game without investing into the economy and or putting in the hours that a lot of other people have. That doesn't feel good. That doesn't feel right. And also, if that method ran the entire time, the entire blockchain item list would be looted. So, it's a little bit about protecting the future and making sure that people contribute into the economy.
All right, DK Powers, I have your information. We are going to start one. I have to go back. I actually don't have the list of specific ones for what you picked, Striker. So after this run, I will go back and we will pick one of those, and we'll do those a couple rapid fire.
Okay.
But we do have a very good item, the Amber Bee Honeycomb.
That's very,
Coming
very good.
at
Item. That's my
ya.
personal favorite.
Very good item. We're going to start that one right now. Good luck, everybody. And we're going to
Fingers
keep
crossed.
this going.
Hope you
right?
guys have all the luck.
May the odds ever be in your favor.
Exactly.
Gary's Lost Relics is the most polished pre-alpha game I've ever played, and I've played over 20,000 computer games and betas and pre-alphas. This game is amazing compared to other pre-alphas. I totally agree. I'm nowhere near those numbers with that, but I do a lot of scouting of potential games and other game projects that are built on blockchain to potentially showcase them and try to work with them. This one, obviously, I'm going to have my own personal opinion because I really like these type of games, but this game's very good for technically what stage it's in.
Oh yeah. And
Like-
when you think about it, at the end of the day, like, really comes down to the skill and the merit that Cliff, and his team over there, like, it really comes down to what they've been able to accomplish. Like, just seeing this game get built out, seeing all the updates over the past year. Like, I know there's a lot of new players that don't have that frame of reference, but from what I've seen, it dramatic changes over the course of just a few months,
Yeah. I mean, you've been around for over a year in here.
Yep. A year and a half.
And yeah, it's like, and I've seen dramatic changes, and I've only been around. I just came out. This is my 50th day available to play. We did have that one onboard week where the server had issues.
Yeah. I try to remind people that, like, as these features get rolled out, like, they're just layers of an onion, right? They're just not all the features are ready to be implemented 100%. Some of them are just being dropped in, like this Halloween event, something new feature may have come out that, the remaining portions of it haven't been built out yet. That will come out when it gets to Christmas or Easter or, this time next year, or whatever the case may be. So as these systems roll out and they start to work together, that's where you really see the major changes for the overall game and its economy and the players.
Yeah, I totally agree, and that's also partially too done with you don't know what type of changes you didn't make as the player pool increases.
Yeah, and also, like, I mean, look at the armor, the new armor that was just added, right? Like, it has the ability to give magic offensive percent increases, but we don't have magic in the game yet. But this is one feature of the overall game that Cliff is building out right now, And as a new update comes out, like whenever that magic update comes out, it's gonna change armor from the way people are perceiving it right now.
Oh, 100%.
You know what I mean? And that's how it works for all these new systems that get rolled out.
And yeah, I mean, naturally so. It's like, I mean, we just, outside of blockchain, you know, you get like a public beta release for a AAA game, and then you get it. It's like we're seeing it built in front of us. We're part of it being built.
Exactly.
So things are going to change, and it's ever evolving, which is something that I kind of like.
Hey, legendary pumpkin title, Pumpkinhead. Let's go.
Pumpkinhead, I love that one. Do you know the movie? I've talked to so many people who don't know the movie Pumpkinhead.
I don't know the
Oh,
movie.
it's just like, it's not very good. I love it because I just love crappy 80s horror movies. But it is there's a whole series, Pumpkinhead. You go, something bad's happens to you. You go to where Pumpkinhead's at, make a wish, sell your soul, and he takes care of business for you.
I see.
In all its 80s horror glory, too.
Unfortunately, I haven't gotten a chance to watch too many Halloween movies yet, but we might do a marathon on actual Halloween night or something. Who knows? We'll see.
You gotta. Says, I take it that you guys haven't really played many early access games. I don't know if that's directed at us or the people in the chat.
Yeah, not sure
but,
there.
I mean, with AAAs, I feel like I have, because I'm always, anytime that, back when I was playing, I really don't touch anything that's not a play-to-earn game anymore. Ever.
Yeah, that's the big thing, right? Like, once you go into the play-to-earn space, you kind of don't leave. It changes your mindset. Like, don't get me wrong. I mean, I'm still playing, I'll still play Call of Duty. I'll still play some other AAA, console games, like, on some free time. But, like, 85-90% of all my time is now play-to-earn.
100% of my time, unless a friend requests that I come play with him, I'm doing my play-to-earn.
That's me, too. Like, I have my squad of, old players from when I was playing Halo 2 professionally. And so we have our nights, every couple of weeks where we set up our night where we're going out, we're playing some shooters or whatnot. But frankly, other than that,
right? I don't got time for it. I got time to earn. Dr. Loot says, my favorite sentence from Cliff's Medium article, assembling armor gives specific and offensive buffs and debuffs, and sometimes effects too. Yeah, the higher ones. I got super jealous when I realized that the higher tier armors gave such awesome benefits. Where they actually end up getting an ability. But we also have a question. Do you guys know anything about housing? When will it roll out? If there, or if it will be a whole house or just a room to decorate?
Ooh, good one.
I don't know a ton about this one other than just asking other people. Like, what do you even think about? What do you expect? What do you think?
So I think housing would be a really good addition when it comes to like the production skills, because there's a lot of people that are like highly ranked in woodcutting, and this could give them their avenue to be able to earn a little bit more gold, like maybe some of the people that are in alchemy or engineering or forging or whatnot can. So I think that would be very beneficial. Like what it will be, what housing will be, I'm not sure, to tell you the truth. I don't think very much information has been released about it, other than Cliff being excited that it does seem to be the item that's on the docket, like the next item up to be updated. My guess is that it's going to allow players to be able to show off your loot, to flex a little bit, show some of your items, show some of your costumes.
I totally think that's going to be one, because it reminds me of, if anyone played Borderlands.
Oh yeah.
In your room in the ship, you could put on the walls your gear that was awesome that you weren't using.
Oh yeah.
And when you had other people in there with you, they could go to your room and see it all.
Gotta love Borderlands, man. Hey.
Oh yeah.
Just recently hit level 93.
Oh, 93.
93.
Nice.
Keeping it rolling, baby.
Let's go. We also got 2 minutes. One that I was surprised sustained its value in price when everything was kind of dropping real bad. You'd see berries dropping down to 200 shadow stones, and before everything. If I remember when I got mine, they were much higher than that. But honeycomb, I don't think, because a bunch of people have requested that when we've been doing viewer choice or viewer pick item giveaways.
Hmm.
I don't think I've seen it under 550.
Yeah, I mean, like we were talking a little bit about before, like now any item that you have just from Engine's price appreciation in terms of dollar value, like your NFT just doubled in dollar value, over the past in the middle of this event. So,
Question for you directly from Bryce. What do you think about being able to rent out your NFTs to other players? Will we ever see something like that in Lost Relics for high tier weapons and relics?
So that's a good one. So like, when I was going through the idea about like when I was investing in these NFTs and preparing for what the future could hold, granted, I chose almost the perfect time. Like I was buying these items like right before the major jump up and paying, like 14 cents per engine. Like when it, so I got in at almost the perfect time. So
make some enemies with those prices.
Yeah. So, it is what it is. But I always tend to post my ideas, like it's especially on the YouTube on the channel, from 1 year of streaming Lost Relics, about what I think is going to happen and how it's turning out, so that just give people more information so that they can make their own decisions. But like going back to a lot of those old videos, like two of my biggest arguments was that one, when if renting were to get implemented into the game, then whatever the current price items of these of the blockchain NFTs are, they're not taking into consideration renting. So that was one. Number two, if there's ever a guild or friends list or group implementation, like gaming feature of where I'm able to, like, let's say I had a guild and if you're a member of the guild, you're able to use the inventory of the guild. Like if that feature were ever to be rolled out, again, the value of these items are dramatically underpriced, because now coming down to like, if you want to be a member, you want to be able to use some of these items, you now have the ability to. So that's two of the big reasons why I accumulated the good position I have in Lost Relics items. But honestly, number one is just watching the expertise that Cliff has and what he's been doing over the past year, as this thing gets built out, like, has just sold me. The man knows what he's doing, and give him time. Like, honestly, in my opinion, hey, take all the time you need, do it however you like. He's got the skills and the know-how to be able to pull it off, and investing in the man is number one for me.
I mean, I'm right there with you too, because it's like, even at where it's at right now, I just love the game. And yeah, that it's only going to get better and better from here. Or if they'll want some guilds. Ooh, DJ, bring it up. Thank you so much for reminding me, my man. We have our winner for the honeycomb, but if you are not subscribed to Market Square Gaming, please do. Pop the like button on there if you're liking the giveaways. We do them on the regular. Make sure to also head over to Strike Team Games and YouTube. Get a sub on there. My man is the greatest, obviously, as you guys have been able to tell over here. Also, who pays for it all? Go show some love to marketsquare.io. That's who the mothership is, what I like to call them. If you like giveaways and you like, the potential of winning some free stuff, at marketsquare.io, you can click the Discord button. It'll give you an invite, or I'd be happy to give you an invite personally if you just want to hit me up on Discord. Every Friday, we raffle off an NFT. It's not for Lost Relics. It is just an NFT asset, as well as we have the Nifty Village, a new project coming out of Market Square. If you join their Discord, you can enter to win every week. But more importantly right now to you guys is, oh my god, yes, I love it. He's always coming in here. Amber B Honeycomb has been won by Lightstone.
Hey, Lightstone, congratulations.
Buddy. Did you win the other day?
There's some people got some really good luck in here, man.
Seeing some people's name like over and over again, but Lightstone is awesome. He's always showing love. I'm pretty sure I have your Discord. We talked the other day. Post your Discord anyway. It makes my job a little easier. I have a list of like 500 people that, yeah, I'm constantly getting messages from. But we are going to go right into a new player activation. We're going to do 2 rapid fire. Thank you. I have your Discord, Lightstone. Congratulations again. So this next one is a power pendant for new players only, please. We got 4 minutes on this one, and then we are going to do a 2-minute one for new players again, and then we will go back to doing some... Oh, let me go find that list, and we will start going out of some of Striker's picks. I'm so glad you mentioned that one too, because I'm staring at the item list, and I don't have that on my item list, because it's just as what you sent me, and so it's just like, oh yeah, there's a whole nother group of things that I forgot that we have to raffle.
Yeah, that's why I
have to do like some like 2-minute rapid fires on them.
Oh yeah. Lightning round style.
Lightning round. All right, let me write these ones down while everyone's entering. All right.
Looks like going through the numbers here really quick in terms of monthly players with OS Relics. Right now on the website, we're looking at 6K plus. Not too bad, not too bad.
Not bad
Obviously,
at all.
still have the big waiting list.
What pet do you use?
What pet do I? Right now, I'm using the minion number 2. Gotta support the Halloween event, baby.
Yeah.
Is it number 2, right? Or number 1?
Yeah.
It's number 2.
Minion number 2, because I think number 1 is it doesn't
King
actually say
Cthulhu?
it on there, but yeah, Cthulhu.
Yeah, I'm wearing both of those right now. Other
like
than
it.
that, you know, the Void Goat's my go-to. The Gogum is one of my favorites. The epic Gogum.
Gogum is my favorite by far, but
Yeah.
after I heard about the pet being more active,
Oh yeah.
depending on its tier, I was just like, I can't. I hope he brings transmorging in,
Oh,
and
who-
pets can transmorg too, so I can have Gogum. But he's got the attention of my legendary.
I'm just saying, if pets get abilities, just remember that the Gogum was the like daily reward giveaway and got turned into a pet. So, just
Yeah,
saying.
no, Gogum is my jam. I was so happy with scooping that one up because I love his little smoke trail.
Oh yeah,
Who
that's a really
doesn't?
cool effect.
We have 90 seconds left on the new player onboarding. Please and thank you. If you already have access to the game, do not enter. Don't worry though, you have more chances to win. It says Paul entered that game. I mean, wait, maybe he doesn't actually have access to the game yet. Integral, yes. Transmorg, like transmorgification, making an item look like another one, but still maintaining its own stats. So it's like I could have my minion number 2, but he looks like Gogum. Do not worry. If you were an old player who did enter, you can't physically win, so we would just run it again.
That's okay.
No problem at all. It definitely happens. Oh yeah, Paul P, you then cannot win that one, but that's okay. That's okay. We'll
Add it to the rapid fire.
yeah, we'll just add it to the rapid fire. So there will be one more new activation raffle right after this one. So again, old players, you cannot win this next one after this current raffle too.
I think at the end of this event, you know, the couple things that I'm going to be taking away is one that, you know, when you look at the overseer and you take a look at how many different people want items. Now, granted, I know some people want items like day 1, day 3, you know, they won, you know, more than one. But just like looking at how many different people, how diverse the like blockchains were, items were spread out. Like I think that's probably going to be the number one key. And then number two, the benefit obviously of the way that the economy works with the right now with some prices of some of these items going down actually means that there's more activity, and the more activity funds the treasury, which leads to future Shadowstone drops, right? So
Oh, our winner was not a new player, so we're gonna go 2 minutes, 2 in a row, 7-day power pendants for new players only.
new players only, people.
Letting us know. Please don't enter the raffle unless you need access to the game. 2 minutes is starting now. Pay attention. There is not a lot of time to get in on that one.
Do not miss it. Again, major shout outs to Market Square Gaming for all of these amazing items and hosting the event. Gotta love it.
Yeah, we
Give them
love
support,
the community.
Hit that like button.
In-game player-to-player virtual item gifting system. Is it possible in the future update?
Is it possible? Yes.
Anything's possible. Like,
Will it
once they decide
happen?
to go.
I would say there's a very small likelihood that it would. Only because, you know, I think Cliff's done a very good job of like working around some of the traditional issues that would be created in these types of games. So the idea of gold farming, the idea of you know, being able to, you know, when you're being able to send items back and forth between players, there's different ways that you would, especially in a play to earn type of game, there's different ways where you can what's the word I'm looking for, not cheat, you can cheat the system, I guess you could say. There's different avenues that you have to protect against, and I think he's done a very good job of stopping and fighting against, you know, botting, fighting against a lot of these other issues. Some people have come across some major exploits that are unfair in nature, I guess you could say, and he's done a good job at preventing that, stopping it, reversing it whenever it happens. So I think that's a major plus for the protection of the economy.
Jeffrey, you can get anyone who wants to join marketsquare.io, you need a beta access code, but you want the code, you got the code. Just hit me up on Discord. I will post my Discord right here, and after the stream I will happily send you a beta access code. Cliff recently claimed the project for Lost Relics on Market Square, so he joined up on there. If you guys join, you can upvote the project and more attention gets paid through to it from, you know, not just my department. Obviously we've been showing tons of love for it, but there's many other moving parts to Market Square. It will let us know that you guys want more content on that. We have a winner. Hopefully this one is, we got John Joseph. Congratulations, you got access to the game. Please post your Discord if you actually need access. Congrats.
Major
Once I have your Discord, we will post, or we will do another one immediately.
You know what I'd love to know? From all the players that have, I mean, granted, we'll probably all never know, but from all the players that have gotten new pendants to be able to come into the game, especially during the Halloween event, I wonder how many of those players hit some blockchain items. I would love to know the list of like, hey, here are the 40 people, 30 people, whatever it is, and here are the items they hit. That would be awesome.
He does not need it either. All right. We need to get these power pendants to these people. We are doing another raffle right now. If you do not have access to the game, you can enter this one. If you do have access to the game, please don't enter it. I know how tempting it is.
We wouldn't be able to give it to you even if we wanted to.
Yeah, it's not that I don't want to give it to you. There will be 7-day power pendants for uh, old players. But that will be going on tomorrow during the event with all the other streamers. We're going to have Certified Soy Boy. We're going to have Kingslayer LR. We are going to have Strike Team Games, obviously.
Yeah.
And then we are working on one more. I won't announce it till then, but we are looking at Gobber. I don't know for sure yet. We'll see if we can match up.
It'll be a really interesting conversation amongst all of us, both new and old, and
Yeah. And it's the first time all of us got together in one,
I
which
think
is
it'll
pretty
be
cool.
a good one. Every single person that on the list, I've definitely tuned in and listened to a lot of their opinions and their thoughts on the game, so it'll be a good one.
Yeah, it's something that I really like about the Lost Relics community is because, you know, it seems like everybody knows each other, supports each other. Like when I was putting the list together, it's like I talk to you and you're like, oh, I know them, and then I go talk to the next person, like, oh yeah, like I know them, they're great, and I talk to the next person, like, oh yeah, I join and talk on their stream all the time. It's like, oh, okay, so it's just a bunch of buddies getting together that all happen to play Lost Relics.
Yeah,
Perfect.
You'd be surprised. Like, you know, one of the things that, you know, kept me around for so long and like gave me the confidence to invest was just how tight knit the community was, especially, you know, especially once the streaming really got started, you know, around October of last year, 2020, when streaming got really big within Lost Relics, and there was a whole group of people that were just consistently supporting each other, consistently raiding each other, and it just took off from there, and it blossomed.
Houston, August Gamer, when puts it on. Paulo Sergio.
Hey,
I hope that you don't have access.
because if you
I'm gonna
don't,
be-
you do now.
Yeah. Yeah, buddy. Oh, it's Belcia. God, I always forget that. Because I do it I stream it on YouTube. There's so many people that it's like their names are different on YouTube, and I know them well, but I don't know that I know them until then. Until I get reminded that, oh yeah, that's not your actual
You don't
name
know
in
that you
game.
know that
Yeah.
you don't know.
Look, nobody knows.
Nobody knows.
Nobody.
You know?
Nobody knows. You know? Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
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 Good stuff.
Paulo Sergio.
Got him, coach.
The last guy entered the raffle won. Yes. Paulo, post that Discord. If anyone wants to do me a favor and keep an eye out for that. Actually, here we go. I can do this too. Boom. Zach, you just won as well. I didn't realize that there was a feature that I could just keep repicking and doing more of these. So I'm going to announce 2 more onboarding winners. And then we are going to, yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. I like it.
Because we've had so many and don't worry, there's so many power pendants to go around. Like, we have tons of them to go. But I need Paulo Sergio and Zach to post their Discord. Once you guys do, I will do 1 more winner immediately from that list of new players. And then we're going to go back to some more items.
That will work.
Alex Sally says, I bought a pendant and it's not letting me download the game.
Normally there's like a
Paulo, you
30,
did win.
30 to 45 minute wait while the system updates to show that you to give you that information onto your account. So I would just wait a little bit.
Oh, what does that say? Hosted Gamer won a power pendant. Oh. Oh, that must
chat
have been
is lighting up.
the one. Yeah. Okay, yeah. All right, I have Zach's Discord. Houston, I am grabbing your Discord right now. Good, we still have so many. Good. I thought that I misclicked it earlier and clicked what I just realized I could click now. And I was confused because someone posted their Discord.
Okay.
And yeah, they won a power pendant too.
There you go.
There we go. So we have 5 power pendant winners so far. That is not enough But what do we got? Yes, Houston, I have your stuff. You are good to go. I am just waiting on Paul. There. Oh, there it is. I just didn't see it. Perfect. All right, let's go to.
What's the next big item to give out?
We should do a big one. I know that you are running low on time.
You're okay. We're still good. We're still good. How are we doing on the total count, though? I think there might be quite a few that still need to go out.
All right, so we needed to do 10 power pendants today. We are at 5 left. Those ones, I can do whenever the items are really fun. We have gotten out 6 items out of the 10 that we need, and no pets out of the 5 we need. I'm gonna be here a while.
There's so many items.
There's too many items to go out. All right, what do we got here? I know one of the fun ones that's a really big one that people really like. What about that guy? That is like a sought after one that brings you up to a whole new tier.
Let's see. Oh yeah.
Right?
That's gotta go.
It should be its whole different tier, like not the one it's actually in.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's go. We're gonna set that one up for 10 minutes. We have a very sought after item that is definitely difficult to get your hands on.
Anytime you can get a ranged weapon, you're going to take advantage of it.
We have a really good long bow coming at you, the Draft Winder.
I think that might have been one of the first bows that I came across, to tell you the truth.
I have actually happened to, before I even knew really what I was just like, I want a rare bow. And I just got lucky that that's the one that I randomly picked out of the hat to grab. It happened to be cheap for some reason when I got it. But it turned out to be the good one.
Top in class.
Only rare longbow. I'm definitely excited for more longbows to get put into the game. Because there's definitely, obviously only one for, uncommon, and then one for rare, and then the doors start to open with different possibilities for them.
Oh yeah.
But with that being such like a tier jump and unlocking so many other dungeon potential runs, I'd be interested to see if they end up adding a couple more longbows, or if they just nerf the longbow.
I wouldn't be surprised if we get like an increase in distance to both longbow and shortbow, just because of that new camera feature. Like the new camera angle. Like I like how you can see them in the distance, but even with a longbow, they're outside of your shooting range, So who knows?
Yeah. There's like some that you can catch on a nice angle and actually be able to hit them while they're standing there. But it's the line. Like,
have you had any deaths during the event?
Oh yeah, I've died twice on stream. And it's like, I was like saying too, I never, like, I'll do 9:45 to 10:30 Zenith Rail runs. And then I get on stream and they are always like 15 minutes or something like that, and I'm always missing some random place, gotta go back, that I never do when I'm off stream. I just get too distracted.
It's the multitasking.
Dude, for real. Houston just asked, how do you get your power pendant? Like I've said earlier, anyone who wins after I get your Discord and I verify that I have your Discord, I will contact you after the stream. I will get the required information that you need to get your item or get activated, depending on what it is. And just like in the past, I am not transferring the items to you. So once I get your information, it is no longer in my hands. It can take anywhere from, sometimes it took 2 hours, sometimes it took 5 days. Cliff is a busy man. And with the end of the event, you're going to have, he's probably busy, but when he has time, he will, and he doesn't make you wait anywhere longer than he has to make you wait.
Give him time. Yeah.
You always get your item, It just, you know, sometimes takes a little longer, sometimes doesn't. It really depends on what's going on in his life. He takes time out of his busy day of Lost Relics domination to allow us to do this, and it's pretty great. Because yeah, we wouldn't be able to actually do this without them.
In the
It'd
middle
be
of a
literally
major
impossible.
update, the major update that came out at the beginning of the month, then the Halloween event, then planning for these giveaways and these streams, you know, and coordinating it all while he's got 100 different support tickets going through.
Like
the man is Superman.
He's a legend.
Oh, definitely.
But that should also make you feel special too. If you win an item or get access, Cliff has sent it to you personally. Spent time out of his day. You're on his radar.
And actually, that could
I don't
be
know
a
if you'll
feature
stay on it.
in Polkadot too. This idea of being able to see the item ownership history tracked to a player's in-game name.
That would actually be funny. Yeah, like Cliff touched it.
Yep.
It's worth 10 times more now. And it would be.
I mean, the way things are going.
This raffle is not. This is, yes, old players. Everybody's open for this raffle.
Yeah, man.
Yes,
So far,
yes.
so good. Giving out a lot of items and planning on giving out a lot more.
I think the way that I'm going to do the pets, because I feel like we should rapid fire some pets, but not restart them, and just, I know how many they are, and it's like, if anyone, I don't know. Does anyone? You just want to win, I assume, so we could get all the winners out in like one foul swoop.
Just give
but
me
you
the
won't
items.
know exactly what pet you won until you get it.
Oh, that's a good one. I like that.
You know? So it's kind of like a mystery grab. You know what's technically in the bag, you just don't know what it's going to look like.
Yep.
So I think that'll be the way to do it, because there's no way.
That's smart. How
Dr.
much?
Spankelbaum, is he in here? That's one of my good friends in real life that I didn't know even knew that we were doing any of these things.
Coming out to support. Gotta love it.
Woo!
How we doing on that timer?
We have 4 minutes left for this one, but we will rapid fire hit after this for a couple items.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
We're gonna have, we're gonna have some power pennants. We're gonna have some pets, and then we are going to do a double raffle, I think, for. You'll be able to get a relic and a weapon.
Those are always the best, baby.
Oh yeah, I really like the full sets. I wish we could do more of them, because it's just like, and now you're good to go entirely.
Yeah, and now you make it into a whole new difficulty class.
And now you get the whole game enjoyment. What do we got? Oh, just told him about the stream. Well, I appreciate you. Illuminate Studios, spreading the good word. We have 3 minutes left. Very sought after
3
item.
minutes. Yeah, and
Don't miss out on it.
Yeah, and unfortunately, the way the schedule's worked out today, I'm gonna have to be dipping out a little bit earlier than all the giveaways. But I'll be sticking around for sure on this next one, and super excited for tomorrow and the big conversation with the whole group.
Yeah, I'm really excited for that one. I think that's going to be like fun, particularly too, because everyone's using slightly different strategies.
Yeah, exactly.
And, you know, everyone's going to have a different take on it personally.
I agree
Jay
completely.
Myers, more relics coming up. Don't worry, we are going to get all these guys out to you. Hilariously, yeah, that was the big issue with this stream, was how do we get all the items out in a certain amount of time?
yeah, too
Very
many.
good problem to have. I just got told that we hit 600 subs.
Hey!
Thank you so much, guys. That is awesome. Make sure, too, though, to head on over to Strike Team Games as well and get those numbers up.
Yeah,
Get
they've
that
been coming
sub
in,
going
man. They've been
from
coming
love.
in.
Awesome.
Yeah, but honestly, all the love needs to go to y'all at Market Square Gaming, though, for real.
Oh, yeah. You know,
go support them,
the
guys.
mothership.
Yeah, go support them 100%. You know, the blockchain community and even the Lost Relics community is really, like we were saying earlier, a tight knit community. You know, go out there and show your love and your support.
Yeah, we're here for you guys. What time is the event tomorrow? Same time as today, but I know tomorrow will definitely be running a lot longer. So we've got the system set up for, you know, people can pop in and out if they got their own lives, do whatever they need to do. We can always have extra people come on in. Yeah, it'll be a nice longer similar thing. We're going to be giving away the second half of all these things, or whatever we get to today.
Conversation and a giveaway.
Will be going. Yeah, that's my thing where I was like, I know for a fact, like, I'm just gonna have to be on it in the actual chat. We got 44 seconds because I'll just have to be, you know, tagging people in there instead of interrupting because, yeah, we're gonna be talking the whole time.
Oh yeah, I wonder if we're gonna have more agreements or disagreements. I would assume we're gonna be agreeing more than not.
Definitely. I know there's one that I really want to like. Yeah, the to leave the chest or not leave the chest.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Jordan, though, don't worry. We're gonna be running a lot longer and doing raffles the entire time, so I imagine that it'll go for 4 hours, maybe even longer. So, you know, yeah, 5 a.m. for you. That's 9 then. You can make it at the end. Oh, we have our winner.
There it
draft
is.
Winder.
Who's the winner? Who's the winner?
Vista de Ponto.
Major congratulations.
Yeah, buddy. You got yourself a very good bow.
It's always a good day when you get a bow.
Please post your Discord, and we are going to do... You want to do before you go? We'll do the pet rapid fire?
Yeah, let's do it.
So everyone knows, while we are waiting for Vista to post his Discord, we are going to be running a raffle where there will be 5 winners. You do not know exactly what pet you are winning. They are all of the same rarity. They're all of the same, you know, tier. But we are going to pick 5 winners directly, one after another, from that pool. So, make sure to get in there. And Vista de Ponto, where are you, my man? I need that Discord.
You don't want to miss out on the item. I'll tell you that much.
You don't. You don't. And like I've said, some people have asked, what happens if someone doesn't get in contact with you? What happens if they never give you the information that you need? Yes, I'll pick 5 from one entry. I usually, we haven't had it come up where I couldn't track the person down, but how I think that I would deal with it is I would give someone 72 to maybe 4 days to get back to me, and if they didn't, I would just move it into the next raffle.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But we've never had that happen. It has...
Shocking that everybody wants their item. Yeah,
it's weird, but Vista apparently doesn't. Vista!
He might be out just taking a quick break. He'll be back, I have a feeling.
All right, we're just going to go forward with this next one. I have Vista's name. Hopefully we can get it. Let me tag him real quick. Vista de Ponto, need that Discord. All right, let's do... what? How much time do you think, since we're going to pick 5 winners?
Ooh, five winners, 5 minutes?
I like that. A new winner every weekend, or every minute. Every weekend, too, I guess, lately.
Lately, with all the giveaways.
Right. Rare pet. Oh, we got Dr. Spanklebum in the house. What is up?
Glad you're able to jump on in.
It has started in our hearts. All right, rare pet giveaway.
5 minutes, ladies and gentlemen.
That's generic. It is going to be 5 minutes. We are going to have 5 winners. please pay attention afterwards so we can get more winnings out to more people quickly. Here we go. It has begun.
There it is. There it is. Get on in there.
Let the chat fill with raffle.
And unfortunately, because I'm going to be dipping out in the next few minutes, if there's any last questions you guys want to ask, shoot them over now.
You got time with the man who has been around forever in this community. He's got a lot of knowledge.
Old man striker.
Old man striker, yeah. Old man striker and old man Spiz, right?
Yeah.
We will probably only be alive for another couple days because of due to old age, but we're here with you guys today.
Yep.
Oh,
use us while you got us.
Yeah. I am. What do we got here? And new players can also win these raffles. I will talk to them specifically if that occurs. But open to everybody. Make sure to get it in because you have the chance to win 5 items from this one raffle entry. Well, 5 people have a chance to win 1 item from the one raffle. That'd be nice.
Be very nice.
We just run out of time and just do a mega raffle at the end. All right, this next one's for 20 items, everybody.
We don't have time. We got to get them out.
Yeah.
Everything must go.
It's like, yeah, that and Spiz doesn't host those Market Square giveaways anymore. He got removed from them. Revert to harvesting nodes systems where you can farm nodes everywhere. That was what it was. I was like, who are you answering? What is the importance of getting level 10 on all skills? You never finished that thought.
Oh, the idea of level 10? Well, let me pull up the skill books here. So like once you hit level 10 on all the items, you're going to go from the ability of using common tools to the ability of using uncommon tools, which are the green tools. And when that happens, and you're able to go to these, the next tier of dungeons and use those tools, you're going to get an increased XP boost every time you hit an item from a node, which is going to help you level up even faster. So as the skill level increases, so does the amount of time you need to put in to those different gathering skills. But if you're running the better tools, you're going to increase the amount of time and be able to gain levels significantly faster.
Yeah, I mean,
in the past, my bad, go for it.
Oh, no, you go ahead, finish that.
No, just saying, in the past, we did have blockchain items that were released based on the level of rarity that you had in your gathering skills. My guess is that's something that's going to continue, that will be coming back at a future update. Obviously, for the Halloweens, the Halloween event, it's all around your dungeon runs and these pumpkins, which I'm going to go take a quick look at to see what the prices are there for them.
Yeah, mine's still not updated I'm just looking at the market price general from the pumpkin I'm holding.
Yeah, let me see.
Which is not going to give you your bottom dollar.
Let's see where it's at right now. It looks like it's at $2,000. Someone came up and listed it, or 2,000 gold.
Oh, perfect.
It's at 2,000 gold.
A great waste. Again, like we mentioned before, if you're a new player, particularly, someone was saying you get stuck for a really long time in the lower tier dungeon and you can't even go to the second tier. If you sell a handful of pumpkins, bet money you can buy a couple of those items on the marketplace. They're virtual items, but that would give you access to uncommon gear.
Yeah. Well, I just purchased 50 pumpkins right now for 2K gold. I'm sorry, 2K each, so it's 100,000 gold. So we're gonna do a little crack in here while we wait for this timer to kick down on the raffle.
Do it. We just turned under a minute.
Let's see what happens here. Wish me luck, ladies and gentlemen. I'll let you know if I hit something.
Tagrel says, I sold 5 pumpkins. He sold them to you.
Oh, there you go.
Pedro asks, Spiz, how do you put the camera of the game in that way? So I showed it earlier. It's pretty easy. If you just go to, it's still here. Who's waiting for it? Oh, that's someone else doing that. You go to settings. You got to go over to game. Camera style. Got low angle, drone, or symmetric. I fell in love with the low angle.
I do like it. It looks really good, especially on those videos.
Oh, right?
Really, really good.
Like when it's jumping between the two of them. Yeah. All right. We have our winners. The first winner of the 5 pets. Let me get you down on here. Put you in the spreadsheet. Is Hysterics BR.
Hey.
You just got yourself a win. Just gotta put that in there. Blue. And remember, all winners, please post your Discord. Let's pick another winner. Lim Jing Wei Joseph, you got yourself a rare pet. I just got Vista's info. Perfect. Vista, you are good to go. All right, who's our next winner? We got Lucas Walnut.
Congratulations, Lucas.
If I butcher any of your names, I do it to everyone, so I am not singling you out. Make sure anyone who wins... Oh, there we go. We got one of our winners. Perfect. Vista DuPont, I have your Discord. You are good to go. So, we still need Lucas. Perfect. There he is. He'll be posting that one. Let's pick another winner. Phoenix plays.
Phoenix.
You just got yourself a pet. Yeah, buddy. I feel like you won the other day, actually, now that I think about it.
They're getting the items. I'm getting the creepy coins.
Yes, you did. Phoenix, you do not need to post your Discord. I have it. All right, we got Lucas's. We still have one more for the quick grab here. Just for dramatic emphasis, we will make everybody wait while I copy these. What are you getting so far? Have you gotten anything, Striker?
Nothing yet, man. A lot of creepy coins. Coming to the end so far.
There you go. I mean, nothing wrong with that, though. And our 5th winner is Tierra Mar Realty.
Tierra with the big win.
There we go. But don't worry, guys. Just because he didn't win the pets, I still have more stuff I gotta get out. Please, I am still... Oh, I'm only missing our most current winner here. Tierra. Let's go. How many pumpkins you got left, Striker?
I just finished. Unfortunately, that was a whiff. No hit there.
Swing and a miss.
Swing and a miss.
I mean, it definitely happens.
It happens. Swing and a miss. Speaking of which, Astros are in the World Series right now, so I'm extremely happy about that. So we're going to see how things go.
There we go, baby. The
Yes,
team.
sir. The team.
We've got our big battle up here because I'm from Michigan, and the Michigan State U of M game is
Oh, yeah. It's about to happen?
tomorrow.
Yep.
Yeah, tomorrow.
There
And
it is.
the town goes nuts when that's going on. It's like, thank God I work from home. I don't have to drive anywhere tomorrow.
For sure. Well,
And yeah,
hey, brother, thank you so much for having me on. I am going to have to dip out at this time, though. I'm glad we got the winners in, and I know you have
absolutely.
quite
I
a
got
bit
little
of
work.
raffles
Yeah.
to go.
Little bit of work ahead of me still here. That's okay. That's okay.
Don't
All
worry.
right, we got our last winner. I got all the information so far currently with our winners, but do not worry, people. We still have more to go.
Yes, sir.
Striker, thank you so much for coming, being a part of this. You're such a big member of the
Hey.
community, and we
And-
love your support.
And right back to you, man. Thank you guys over there at Market Square Gaming for putting on this event and just being able to help all the community. You know, it gives us all an opportunity to come together, talk a little bit. You know, really excited for tomorrow. I'll be there, so
Yeah.
it's gonna be a good conversation.
Absolutely. So everyone, again, if you haven't already done so, hit sub on Market Square Game and hit that like button, and then also head on over to Strike Team Gaming's game.
Strike Team Games,
Hold on.
baby.
I always want to add. Do you remember I was always adding ing at
Yeah.
the end of it?
Strike Team Gaming was yeah, I get you.
Yeah. But make sure to go over there, hit a sub, hit a like. He's an awesome person to follow. Look for his streams. He will be back again tomorrow for a little bit again. And we're going to get a bunch of streamers large members of the community all together, and we're going to be talking the game and giving out more stuff and
Yes,
creating
sir.
another pile-up nightmare of
Of giveaways.
giveaway traffic jams that I've created for myself over here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, thank you guys.
Yeah.
Catch y'all
Man, we
next
will
time.
see you tomorrow, man.
For sure. I'll be here. Hit y'all then.
Much love, brother.
Peace out.
Boop.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you all so much for tuning in. That was the giveaway with Market Square Gaming for the Halloween 2021 event in Lost Relics. I'm so glad you guys were able to jump on board with us. Well, like we were saying right now, I'll be streaming tomorrow with them, and we're gonna have a good little conversation with a whole bunch of different guests. So, hope y'all enjoyed it. Good luck on smashing your pumpkins. I will catch y'all tomorrow. Peace out. Boom.